Hey everyone, this is Henrik from Orchestral Tools, and in this video series we will explore the features of our new SINE player. In this episode we're talking about the different workflows, because there are many different ways on how composers are working with sample library collections. Some composers prefer to have templates where all the instruments are preloaded, where other composers prefer to have them all loaded on demand. And the same when it comes to articulations. So some prefer to have key switches to switch between the different articulations, where others prefer to have them all on MIDI, on individual MIDI channels. At the design stage of the SINE player, we had many discussions around this topic, and we came to the conclusion that we want to build a player that perfectly adapts your personal workflow, and we came up with a simple list. It's the articulation list on the right side. Now, when I open the library tab and I go to a specific folder, I see all the containing instruments. And you can even open those instruments to see their articulations. And now I just choose the articulations I would like to load. In that case, just a few short note patches, and I drag them into the articulation list and they get loaded. And the great thing with it is that the key switches will be created on the fly, as you can see here. But now if you would like to change the order, it's super easy by just drag and drop them around. And you see the key switches will change as well. Staccatissimo is on the first key switch, then staccato and marcato short. And that's how it works. But you can also just load a whole instrument by double-clicking on the instrument name. In that situation, all the articulations will be loaded and each articulation will get their own key switch. Another really helpful tool, especially when building templates, is that you can use the rearrangement of the articulation list. For example, you can just decide to rearrange the whole list to individual MIDI channels. And now you see each articulation gets assigned to its own MIDI channel. Now let's decide to arrange them all to certain CC values so that you can control it with a MIDI controller. In that way, it rearranges and sorts the whole list. The same is for program changes. You can also use those program changes to arrange the different articulations. But let's go the route with different key switches first. Generally, when it comes to key switches, sometimes you get a problem that lower instruments are reaching into the key switch zone. And therefore, we have an option in our options page where you can set a start value for key switches of low instruments as well as for high instruments. And you can set it up here. Another exciting feature is our intuitive on-screen keyboard, where you can just extend the playing range of your instruments. You can use the same controls to transpose the playing range by simply dragging the playing zone around. The same for the key switch area. So it's super easy to fit all those instruments with the playing ranges and the key switch areas to your personal needs. Stay tuned for more videos about the SINE player and get further information at getsine.com.